think that I don't know if I said it like that, but it was similar. But yeah, on the other side of the wall, they say you ain't trying if you ain't cheating. And I say I don't cheat. So when I try, I'm trying to win.
We really get into it. He like, bro, I ain't gotta do this. Yeah, I can go chill and go on my boat. I ain't gotta be picking you up every day and spending time with you and making sure you do. I ain't gotta do this.
Right.
So about
Adrien Broner just snapped on Gervonta Davis and called him out like never. Beffer in a shocking Instagram video. Broner, the same man who once called Gervonta Davis brother, just torched him in front of the whole boxing world. He got no problem with jail, he said. But going back for the same thing with women, that's disgraceful. This isn't just drama. This is a public sting from one of the sport's wildest voices, and with legends like Legacy, Clean, and names like Gervonta Davis. Watching from the top, this could be the moment that changes everything. Adrien Broner may call himself a troublemaker, but let's be real, that title's well earned. The former Gervonta Davis world champ has spent almost as much time making headlines in courtrooms.
Spending 20 to 30, 20, 25 a night at each club, though. I f***ed up a lot of money, but we straight. Yeah. If I knew what I knew now, we would have way more.
What you would have did different now?
I tell everybody, though, they always ask if you can do it again.
As he has in the ring with a rap sheet that includes robbery, assault, gun possession, public intoxication, the list goes on. But in the latest twist, Broner isn't just facing the heat, he's bringing it, and this time, it's aimed squarely at Gervonta Davis. Blistering Instagram tirade. Broner didn't hold back any man that hits a woman, he said, gets into a Gervonta Davis. That's a bold line, coming from a fighter known for chaos both inside and outside.
Put y'all on some game, man. Like, if a ain't got the money to pay for something, we just can't get it. So we gotta wait till we get the money to get it. Now, females, if they ain't got the money to get something.
The Gervonta Davis, notorious for his offering lifestyle, veered into bizarre territory, talking about women as soft as reachers to be care of, even saying, we gotta treat them like eggs. It was strange, uncomfortable, and somehow still framed as advice for his little bro. Gervonta Davis, just a personal rant. It's a potential fracture in one of boxing's closest big-bro-little-bro dynamics. Broner was once seen as the prototype for what Gervonta could become. Explosive, flashy, undefeated until it all unraveled. Now, with Mayweather watching from the shadows and names like Crawford and Canelo ruling the sport with.
That was when I won my third world title at 47.
Yeah.
I never spent no money. I would get a check and just give it to my mom. And she'll give me like allowance every Friday. One day, I swear to God on everything I love, one day.
Discipline and focus. Broner's words hit different. This isn't just about T-Rest. This is about legacy, image, and the crumbling of respect in real time. In a rare moment of reflection, Broner opened up about Tank's troubled pattern with women. My guy's been dealing with your own kind of women his whole life, Broner said. They trouble him so much, but still, he should never raise his hand. It was a sobering admission, less of a rant, more of a call for growth. Broner emphasized that Tank needs to heal, to focus on therapy, and to work on himself daily if he hopes to break the cycle. You attract what you are, he warned. Fix yourself. And better people follow. Gervonta Davis, the undefeated knockout machine with a 30-0 record and 28 KOs, was arrested on July 11th. Domestic violence charges stemming from an incident on June 15th. According to reports, the confrontation took place in Coral Gables, Florida. When Tank showed up to pick up his children from his ex-girlfriend's residence. What followed has now thrown his career and a highly anticipated rematch into uncertainty. Thias Howdown, originally positioned as a high-stakes clash for redemption and momentum, is now on ice. Fans were eager to see Tank return to the ring, especially after Roach's fiery callouts and Davis's own recent dominance. But with the legal system now looming over the ring, everything hangs in the balance with question boxing fans everywhere are.
I tell you that this is a first for me because as Davis was walking out of the Turner Guilford Night Center, he had 3 corrections officers surrounding him, not really allowing reporters to get close to him to ask him questions. That said, I did ask those questions as to his allegations. He is accused of striking his ex-girlfriend, the mother of his children. I asked him about those charges.
Asking, will Gervonta fight through this storm and reclaim his legacy? Or will this be the downfall of one of the sport's most electrifying stars, according to reports? During the Father's Day incident that led to his arrest, Gervonta Davis allegedly struck his ex-partner a blow to the back of the head, followed by a slap to the face, leaving a visible cut inside her. LIP. Davis was taken into custody shortly after, while he's since been released. The fallout from that moment continues to ripple across the boxing world. But just as fans began questioning whether the highly anticipated match was officially off the table, Roach himself jumped on a live stream with a defiant message.
Floyd, I was on him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same.
That's bold talk from a man who's been itching for revenge ever since the first meeting. And with the rematch now in limbo, the psychological warfare has begun. But there's no official confirmation that the fight is still on. Legal complications, public scrutiny, and time constraints are all stacking against Davis, and if this bout falls apart, it could derail one of the most important comeback arcs in boxing today. So here we are, Gervonta Davis once again making headlines for all the wrong reasons, and this time, the fallout might be harder to dodge than any punch he's ever taken inside the ring. Adrien
and battery charges against his baby mother, who's the mother of 2 of his children, Vanessa Paso, I believe her name is. Now, I want to do this in a certain order because I think since people kind of stopped watching videos midway through, I'm going to put some of the most important points I want.
Broner, despite his own troubled history, admitted he hopes the allegations aren't true. He doesn't want to see Tank behind bars. But even Broner couldn't hide his frustration over the pattern. And that frustration is echoed by fans and critics alike. Let's not forget Unt's performance against Lamont Roach in their first encounter left a lot to be desired. Redmany insider said Davis looked
vocal, trying to talk to you about some things. Tank Davis, he got arrested. I mean, any thoughts on that one?
He did, huh? Again?
Yeah, again.
Hey, look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good, he's a good kid. He's a good fighter, a great fighter, actually. He's one of my favorites. Just get together, man.
unmotivated, flat, and completely unfocused. Roach, on the other hand, came to win. He pushed the pace, landed smart shots, and made it a real fight. Some even argue Roach deserved the decision, or at least a much closer scorecard. Premier boxing champions already scrambling to reschedule the bout before the rest even happened. That's right, there were signs behind the scenes that things weren't going according to plan. Rumors say Tank had already stopped training for 3 weeks after the June 15th.
Boxing champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis has been arrested and charged with battery in South Florida. Police allege the Baltimore native assaulted his ex-girlfriend during an argument on Father's Day in Doral, Florida. Davis was arrested and booked by Miami Beach police, and a judge set his bond at $10,000.
Incident. Long before the cuffs went on. So what does this all mean? It means the rematch with Roach is hanging by a thread, and Davis's reputation as a fighter, as a star, and as a role model is under the heaviest fire of his career. For a man once hailed as Floyd Mayweather's heir, this could be the defining crossroad. Either he digs deep, regains focus, and rises from the mess, or this is the unraveling of a generational talent. Before our eyes, is Gervonta Davis.
Gervonta Davis get in some trouble. What advice would you have for someone like Tank Davis?
Man, I don't know what's going on with him and his personal life. That's on him. I'm minding the business that pays me. That's my business.
Well, Terrence, thank you so much for your time. As always on NFL TV. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Davis still locked in as one of boxing's top pound-for-pound stars. Or has the outside noise finally caught up with him? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. This is your moment to sound off.